All right, if you're tuning in right now, well, anyway, click the like button and, share. But in the meantime, cue the damn music. Turn that down. I had that way too loud. Now, today's story. Why do I keep saying today? This story. Matter of fact, let's just go ahead and go right to it. Instead of, ex-football player Tony Beckham breaks a man's face for allegedly masturbating near daughter's window. Why they giving this man an out by saying allegedly? Because you don't just go out there and allegedly beat somebody's ass for allegedly doing what he did. They just in the title, allegedly. They were trying to interject some sort of reasonable doubt, to give him a way out of this. No, fuck that. If anything, he took it easier. Anybody else would have probably killed this motherfucker. Hey, let's go read the story. This came out at around noon. Let's see. Former NFL defensive back Tony Beckham, Titans 4th round pick in 2002, beat the shit out of a dude after he allegedly caught the guy mashed. Allegedly. You notice that they're going to say allegedly. If this was the other way around, well, a black guy was caught doing this, they would have said he did that shit. They keep saying allegedly like he didn't do what the fuck he was doing. Who owns TMZ anyway? So, he caught the guy masturbating outside of his 15-year-old daughter's window. But everybody's talking about R. Kelly this, R. Kelly that, R. Kelly this, okay, that. But a white guy gets caught masturbating outside of a black woman's window. It's a fucking problem. Matter of fact, not even a woman, a black girl's window. So, we can do the whole age thing, but that's not what this is about right now. Point is, you have this pedophile right here that's not getting any major news coverage right now. Let's see. Cops man, what the fuck is going on in Florida, man? There have been a lot of stories going on in Florida. What the hell's going? Is there like a portal open up downstairs? Down there where there's like all types of evil coming out. Anyway, cops in Palm Beach, Florida say Tony saw a man with his hands down in his pants in the bushes next to his daughter's window, and went after him when he saw the guy making masturbating motions. Well, shit. Even if you wasn't masturbating, that's not some shit you do at a girl's window. Fuck that. You lucky he ain't get his head blown off. Like he is lucky. Let's see. Chased the guy about 50 feet from his house. He beat his ass, breaking his face and cover. Good. I would say kill the motherfucker, but matter of fact, should have killed that motherfucker. Cause if he got caught doing this, he just gonna get better at covering the shit up next time. Like, most pedophiles do not change. Like, the MO stays the same, the methods stay the same. And I bet you if you go raid that guy's house right now, you gonna find some child porn up in that shit. Matter of fact, let's turn the music down.
Well, I'm getting up going to work, and then I look around my daughter's bedroom, like I don't have no idea what's going on. I didn't know he was outside before I got there, and I look and I hear the bushes moving and I double check and I see an older man back there squatting down, like touching himself. And I know I just told my daughter to get out the bathroom, because she's in high school, so it's time for her to go to school. So as I look again, I see him trying to crouch down a little lower and to get a better angle of what he was doing. And I go, hey, what are you doing? And he seen me and I startled him, so he took off running. So that's
hell
he
no.
didn't go that far doing that.
So allegedly, like, what the fuck were you doing outside the window in the first place?
And I caught him in the neighbor's yard,
Like, there's no good reason to be outside another man's house, especially if you there's no reason for this. There's no excuse for like that man being outside this motherfucker's house. Period.
And we had a nice little conversation for 20 minutes. Until the police got there. People didn't know what was going on around. They thought it was a black man beating up, another old white guy. Like, it's 6:40 in the morning.
In the morning, bro. in the morning. It's a good thing this girl had a father to protect her. Because if it was Boy, black woman would just call the cops. They would have filed a report, and that's it. Maybe, matter of fact, wrote up the report and then never filed it. Then, next time the shit happens, well, we didn't have any reason to suspect him because, there's no report on file. He beat this nigga's ass and made sure it got there. The damage is there. So this dude should be a registered sex offender from now on.
Like I have nothing else better to do with my life. They were trying to stop me. And I'm like saying, hey,
why the fuck were they trying to stop him?
My best advice for you to help this guy is just to call the police.
Cause black dudes, like for the most part, rational, logical black dudes that got rid of the hood mentality, they don't just go around and start beating up on white men for no reason. Even with all this, and the reason I can say that because if that was the case, we were just so violent like the media makes us out to be. A lot of white folks would be dead right now. So we're not nearly as violent as they say we are. But this dude had a very good reason for beating that motherfucker's ass. He should have killed him. And the fact that he, could have killed the guy, but he didn't, that shows a lot of restraint.
Man, because right now, and I brought him back over to my side of the property, and I continue to do what I do to restrain him and have a conversation with him until the police got there.
I can't imagine it being too hard for you to restrain this guy. Then you are a former professional athlete.
Yeah, but it's just about him to me, because I want this guy's face to be everywhere. I want him to be known, man. It's a sickening and it's an embarrassing for him to be doing that, and guys like that, maybe he's looking at her now. I don't know how long he was looking at her.
That's a very good point.
And maybe he was going to take it to the next level, and I'm just glad the Lord made me be blessed in that spot to see him. Maybe you'd a visitor when we was going out of town or something. You know what I'm saying? Like, you never know what was on his mind. Especially with that story coming from Wisconsin.
How angry, you're a father, you're a coach, how angry did this make you?
Oh man, like I said, I couldn't remember his face. If you ever until they posted his name and put his name on it, and it was on the incident report or the arrest warrant, I couldn't tell you what he looked like. You know what I'm saying? So that's how mad I was. I blacked out.
You'll have that day in court. What is?
He gave him 7,008. Man, when you beat somebody's ass for doing that shit, of course you just bow. You just see red. You just wow, bow, just dropping them motherfucking bees on them.
Your message to this guy?
Hey man, my message to this guy, man, don't mess with none of the Beckhams. Don't mess with none of our girls in our community where I live at here in Palm Beach County, man. It's not cool and it's not.
See, he's not just saying he defends his daughter. He defends all the women, all the girls in his community. Black women, a lot of black women, hood bitches won't do that.
It's not a good look for you, man. You're 48.
Now this is not to pit him turn this into a race thing, but it is what it is. Let's just call it what it is.
Man, and you got to find some other. There's other things you can get off. You can use the internet. You can use a lot of things to get yourself off, but not looking in the.
Like I said, that motherfucker probably has all types of child porn on his computer if they go raid that shit.
Another man's window at his child.
See, cops arrested the 48-year-old man named Jeffrey Cassidy, who claimed he was a transient, and booked him for lewd or lascivious. All right, so if you homeless and you just happen to, find yourself into a former NFL player's, around his house, around his windows and shit. Like what the fuck you getting the different information from? You don't just randomly pop up there. That's a bit too random if you ask me. If convicted on that count, faces up to 15 years in prison. Just 15? 15 years. If he does do that, he'll probably get out in about three, probably 7. Probably won't even serve half the time. Probably get out on good behavior too, then be back out again. So we'll see what happens. Well, it doesn't matter, about his career. It's it matters about what's happened. All right, but leave your comments on this story and whatnot, and remember,
don't forget the Mr.